I think there's actual videos of the rocket ship going to the moon to literally prove that we live under a dome and to see how stupid people still are. I think this is a test. It is literally a test to see how conscious we are.
Every astronaut who's ever seen Earth from space came back a completely different person. So why does Christina appear like she's describing her Starbucks order every time she's on stage? And as many of you know, I've been watching this Artemis 2 mission to the moon from the beginning, and there's this press conference that took place the day after splashdown where Christina, she's all up there gesturing around, totally relaxed, casual as anything, only to begin walking rehabilitation 1 week after traveling around the moon. And I don't know, but like something seems completely off about it. It just doesn't sit right with me. And all I'm saying is that, like, I hope you're noticing what I've noticed.
Did y'all see this? This is one of the astronauts from the Artemis 2 mission, and when she came back, this was her in that first interview walking around. I think that was like less than 24 hours after the whole mission that they had. She's on stage walking around, talking to everyone, acting perfectly fine, okay? Then on the bottom, you have something 7 days later where she's all of a sudden forgetting how to walk, all of a sudden not having balance, all of a sudden forgetting how to do basic things. 7 days after the video of her talking fine, walking fine, everything fine. So how does that make any sense? Again, how does that make any sense? We're in the first picture above, right when she got back from Earth, from her so-called Artemis 2 mission to the moon. Okay, talking fine, press conference, walking. She was even running to meet her dog, everything fine. 7 days later, she's now forgetting how to walk. She now doesn't know how to keep her balance. I mean, does this not add up to y'all? To those of y'all that still think this is real, how does this make any sense? Like, can you please explain yourselves here?
You know, it's hard for Christina Koch to walk. You know, she's trying to still get used to gravity after being in space for 10 days. Now, I don't know who the hell are these people next to her holding her up without even touching her, bro. Guys, you just don't understand how hard it is to walk on Earth after being in space with no gravity. Christina is finally getting used to that, even though she was walking fine when she came off the spacecraft or whatever it was. But now she needs help walking around, and these two people are there to assist her by helping her move without even touching her. I mean, she almost fell over, but them going like that stopped her from falling over. Christina Koch is good. I mean, guys, it takes a lot. Like, it takes a lot of energy out of you when you go to a different atmosphere, right? Into space. And then when you get back, it's like almost like you're not walking on ground anymore. It's like you're floating, right? Shut up! Christina, are you kidding me? You can't be serious. Who are these people? Because people are saying that this is some more acting. That's what they're saying. And I don't believe it, because she's just trying to walk better after being in space without gravity, guys. You know, things are different. After 10 days in space, you're going to need some space, right? So that's why they're not touching her. Like, they just going like that, like without touching her and keeping her together, guys. This is amazing. I'm happy that Christina's back and she's walking perfectly fine. You know, it's not easy being an astronaut. So, you know, guys, just give her some time. She'll be walking and she'll be normal in no time.
Another coincidence, guys, just like everything with this Artemis 2 mission. Did you know that lava is probably about, let's say, 2200 degrees Fahrenheit here in Hawaii? So why didn't they just decide to land the Artemis 2 pod in some lava to prove to us just how powerful that metal is? And think about it.
Look, guys, I went to the moon. And just like that, it's so easy to deceive people. Don't be so gullible.
All right, so I've seen this everywhere. Check it out. So you're telling me on re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, there's enough heat to blacken and scorch the metal on the exterior, all this right here, but not enough to melt the NASA sticker or like even like discolor it or anything? Come on, y'all. I don't know what's going on here, but that seems a little fishy. Oh, hell. So here we go, y'all. Check it out. It says the iron skillet, look up there, 500 degrees Fahrenheit. It's, you know, smoking and steam everywhere. Artemis 2, 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and just bloop. No big deal. Look. Oh no, not the iron ball, but just no problem there. It says during re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, the exterior of the Artemis 2 capsule, look, right there, reaches extreme temperatures, approximately 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. But doesn't seem to do anything. No, water's just fine.
3 things about NASA going back to the moon that you need to look at, because once you see it, you really can't unsee it. Let's just talk about the first one, the parallel. You know I love paralleling movies to reality because we're kind of living in a movie. Remember the movie Fantastic Four? Yeah, let's look at that for a second, shall we? Same setup. 1 leader, 1 pilot, 1 scientist, 1 specialist, a 4-person crew going on a mission. 1 woman, 1 black guy. Like it's this. The comparison is so. But wait for this. The commander in Fantastic Four was Commander Reed. So what do you think the name is of the commander in Mission Artemis? Commander Reed. Same first name. Can't make it up. Speaking of names, let's look at the names of the 4 astronauts that went on this mission. You have Wiseman, Whizman, Clever, Club, Her, Christina Koch, not disrespecting anyone, Jeremy, Ram, me, come on, they're making fun of us at this point. That's me reaching, I get it. But also, it was April Fool's Day. That's timing. This all happens on a full moon, on April Fool's Day, and NASA has used April 1 before. In fact, in 2014, through NASA Astronomy Picture of the Day, they dropped a post that looked real, but, yeah, they were like, haha, funny, April Fool's Day. Then you've got footage where, to me, I've ziplined in Costa Rica, I've ziplined everywhere. It looks like the 4 astronauts are being ziplined right out of the rocket before it blasts off.
We would also be remiss if we didn't thank the media, if we didn't thank the content creators, and if we didn't thank the world for just tuning in for a second and getting hooked on this mission. We were certainly hooked on this mission. When we came home, we were shocked at the global outpouring of support, of pride, of ownership of this mission. And really, I think at the beginning, that's what the 4 of us wanted. We wanted to go out and try to do something that would bring the world together, to unite the world.
I'm sorry, you wanted to unite the world? Because you've done the exact opposite of that. No one asked you to go anywhere. All you've really done is pin people against each other because of your lack of evidence of actually going anywhere. There's actually far more evidence to prove that you didn't go anywhere. I watched this whole press conference and not once did they ever mention why they went and what they even accomplished. Besides the bullshit about trying to unite the world when really you've just caused more division. Because on a 24-hour live stream, you refused to point the camera out the window. You refused to put a 360 camera on the outside of the capsule.
But we did that because we had been lifted up and supported to just go up there and be ourselves and just do our job. And we went into it thinking, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough. It seems like it was good enough.
It was good enough. All we ever saw was the 4 of you and the inside of a little capsule. A 10-day live stream in space, and all we ever saw was a floating microphone. Here's a little tip. Next time you're gonna go to space, show us space. 80% of the videos about this trip are all accusations and people that don't believe them. And they refuse to address any of these accusations and act like the whole world has become united by what they did. The whole world is calling it fake and calling them actors, and they refuse to talk about this.
There is no evidence at all of any astronaut making a leap or a jump anywhere near a height commensurate with 1/6G possibilities. But if they were actually simulating EVAs on Earth, they would then need help with their bulky heavyweight suits and backpacks in order to achieve the visual effect of moving around easily in lunar gravity. So enter wire supports. This is a tried and tested way of relieving weight from performers or even flying an actor. Confirmation that wires were used is in the detail. Here in this Apollo 14 footage, you can see a ping, a momentary glint. This one is from Apollo 17 during the flag scene. You can see the ping at the top of the frame. Astronauts moving in slow motion is another hallmark of the Apollo TV footage. This is a slow motion jump that would have been seen live on TV. And here it is at normal speed.
So I just got a commenter saying that there's no way the moon landings were faked because they didn't have Photoshop or video editing back in the day. They didn't have the technology to fake the moon landing. Oh, gee, but you had the technology to send humans to the moon? That is the funniest argument I've ever heard. Not enough technology to fake video, but enough technology to shoot a rocket into deep space, and put humans on the moon, drive a golf cart, hit golf balls. But no, not enough technology to fake the black and white videos.
La 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 yeah.
Artemis 2 is completely fake. The truth is, the moment the rocket launched, the astronauts were already back on the ground. Everything you see in the videos, floating in zero gravity, walking in space, even the shaky helmets, is just green screen effects. Look closely, and the truth is shocking. Keycap 1, the astronauts' movements are stiff and unnatural. The so-called zero gravity effect is totally staged, and sharp-eyed viewers have already spotted hidden secrets in the props and setups. Keycap 2, the iPad, doesn't float at all. Every floating moment, every zero gravity scene is a visual illusion, completely manufactured for the camera. Keycap 3, even the splashdown footage looks like it was shot with a 1998 camcorder. Think about it. NASA can capture high-resolution images from 240,000 miles away in space. Yet their return to Earth video looks like a decades-old recording. It makes no sense. From the moon to deep space and back to Earth, the entire mission was packaged as a spectacular human achievement. But in reality, it was just a green screen show, a carefully orchestrated performance designed to fool everyone. NASA's historic Artemis 2 mission may have never really left the ground.
This Associated Press video appeared on the New York Times website on April 12, 2026. It shows NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman greeting the Artemis 2 astronauts at a welcome ceremony in Houston following their historic mission to the moon. Watch what happens to Christina Cook's face. Her facial features are clearly visible here. Then her mouth disappears. And now her nose disappears too. Then they hug. She pulls back, her nose is still gone, and then it comes back. A mouth and a nose disappearing and then regenerating on a human face. That's not compression. It's not motion blur. That's a facial feature vanishing and reappearing because the AI model generating or processing this video lost its render of her face and then reacquired it. That is a documented AI failure mode. This video wasn't posted to a government Instagram account. It was distributed by the Associated Press and published on the New York Times website. The AP has editorial standards. So does the Times. Neither disclosed anything about AI processing. Neither has explained what you just watched. And that is the pattern. Not one video, not one account. A pattern across official government accounts, wire services, and legacy media of AI-flagged content distributed to millions of people with no disclosure, no label, nothing. If we can't trust what the Associated Press publishes on the New York Times website, what are we supposed to trust? That's not a conspiracy. That's a legitimate question. And we should all be asking why.
Don, you're getting ready to launch to the International Space Station to be part of Expeditions 30 and 31. Give me a summary of what the mission goals are for your time on orbit and what responsibilities and jobs are going to be yours when you're up there.
Well, I'm one of the science guys, and I'm one of the repair guys. And fortunately, there's lots of science and lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy.
So give me a couple of examples, if you would, of some of the human life sciences experiments that you're going to be involved with on this flight.
Not at all.
Well, living and working in space go along with doing science experiments in space.
There's only a few simple principles you must bear in mind before attempting to operate a sophisticated piece of machinery.
Yeah. It's dedicated to the truth seekers, the ones living below the firmament knowing the deal. It's all good, baby, baby.
Check. Yeah. It was all a dream. I used to read NASA tales, Apollo and Artemis, Hollywood veils. Posters on my wall every Saturday night, watching them stage the moon landing in plain sight. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking herb in the basement, watching CGI flop. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack, singing through the fraud like a laundry rack. Biggie,
Biggie, Biggie, Biggie, can't you see? This Artemis mission trickery. They're casting a spell from a hollow throne. All the masses just follow the tone.
Yeah, NASA's a cartel, Artemis is a hype, selling CGI dreams at $1 trillion price. No boots on the soil, just fighters in the room. Another Hollywood reboot, a high budget tune.
They're guarding the dome while they pickpocket the core. NASA's just a theater and we're kicking down the door.
Nixon had a landline straight to the moon, but Artemis buffering, man, it's all a cartoon. The cool mocking openly, farcical and free, sex, magic, and parson, seeking out the glee. Luciferian doctrine, spells casting a hex. Mach 39 entry, check the numbers next. 6 million on the pad, witch doctor math. I see through the bends in the inflatable path.
Check the wires, wake up.
Check the flicker,
wake up.
The screen is a cage and the tension is thicker. They're tethered to the rafters, puppets on a string. 0G theater of a Hollywood wing.
The horizon is flat, the water is level. It's a vault, it's a dome, and we're fighting the devil. Wake up, wake up, hey, wake up.
NASA's a cartel, Artemis is the heist, selling CGI dreams at $1 trillion price. No boots on the soil, just fires in the room. Another Hollywood reboot, a high budget tune.
They're guarding the dome while they pickpocket the car. NASA's just a theater and we're kicking down the door.
Yeah, check the trajectory, what's with the imagery? Every rocket launch looking like male anatomy. Giant wieners in the sky, reaching for the blue. Austin Powers told us back in '97 it's true. Blue, orange, and virgin, they all look the same. Just a bunch of rich boys play a tip with the frame. Curvy flight paths talking like a oh, you know. They ain't going straight up, they just putting on a show. NASA's a cartel, Artemis is the heist, selling CGI dream, got $1 trillion price. No boots on the soil, just fighters in the room. Another Hollywood reboot, a high budget tune.
They're guarding the dome while they pickpocket the car. NASA's just a theater and we're kicking down the door.
Yeah, NASA MAFIA, we see you, buyers and deceivers. Central casting actors and shills. Stan Kubrick on the track, directing the hits. Here go, we out.
The flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Eddie Alenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle. and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.